What's up, everyone? It is, Tuesday, February 27th. Had to look at the calendar. Yeah, in the mornings, I do not sound great. Probably because the fan blows on me all night and the air is not the best in my room. But we got breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. I know it's late, but I wanted to just get some rest in because my body was so tired last night. Yeah, the goal is to just spend from 9 until 12 working on my lab and studying for my midterm on Thursday. If I have time in the evening, then I'll edit and also work out quickly. But yeah, the priority this morning is just to get the lab sorted and get that done. What a stressful morning, man. So a couple weeks ago, I missed one lecture of my elect class, and I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll just watch the recording. And I figure out that there's no recording, and then I do the mistake of like looking at the lab manual that I have today, and I'm like, I don't understand any of this. So then I get super stressed out. Turns out that there was no recording because there was an issue. And turns out like the entire class is behind, so it's not just me, but like twice this morning I had to or more than twice, like 3 times I had to take deep breaths just to calm down because I was so worried I wasn't going to get it done in time. But alas, it all worked out in the end, like it always does. I still gotta work on the stress, man. That was not fun. I was low-key freaking out. But lab is in half an hour. I'm just eating some breakfast part 2, and I'll catch you guys later. Happy day 50 of the semester. I can't believe it's almost halfway. Just about to head off to the lab now. It's a 2-hour lab. Then I'll probably work on it for an hour after. So the gym will happen later today. But man, I need to go for a little walk, clear my head. I have a stress headache. Yeah, I also have to make sure that I realize that when I'm really stressed and stuff like that, I go on my phone a lot more, and then I spend too much time that I can't get enough sleep and also reading all that other stuff. So I have to remember that when I'm stressed, it's just don't go on the phone and then spend the other time that I have available to actually be productive. Because it just eats up all my time, and then I have to go to bed late. So, but yeah, it's a bad habit. When I'm stressed, I just go on my phone. Okay, I'm back from lab and class. Honestly, halfway through the lab, I started to feel really bad, kind of like a head cold. Got the lab done. It was rough. My lab partner and I were the last ones out. That's always happened. I'm usually the last one to finish a lab. I'm just so slow. But yeah, then I went to class, and then I had a coughing fit during the class. But I was it was a tickle in my throat, and I couldn't stop coughing, and I was crying at the same time because I was trying so hard to not cough. Anyways, yeah, not a great day so far. But pretty much, yeah, was not feeling the best, and still am not. But I feel it's partly caused because of the stress that I had this morning, which was pretty much for nothing because everyone was behind, not just me. But now that I'm back, I'm definitely thirsty. So the plan is to go downstairs, eat some quality food, drink some water, come up here. I want to do a little bit of mobility and some stretching just to calm down. I'm gonna relax for a little bit. If I still feel really bad, I won't work out. If I feel all right, maybe I'll go on the bike for a little bit, and if I feel fine, I'll go work out. But yeah, I don't know, something's been off recently with me, so maybe, but I've taken so much time off already working out. I just don't like to. I like to stay on schedule. So, also one other thing is that it was sunny this morning, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's now snowing, and usually when the weather changes that fast, I get headaches, so maybe that's one of the reasons why. But, I'll play by ear, and I'll let you guys know what I do. Let's see what we have to eat. Big bowl of oatmeal, croissant, and a bunch of fruit and vegetables. A bit of an unorthodox way to eat spinach. Let's see if this fixes me. 7 p.m. Let's see what happened. So, I did not work out. I was just calling my girlfriend, did the stretches, ate the food, still didn't feel good. My head was still really hurting. So I was like, just take a day off. In my mind, it's one day is such a huge thing, but in the grand scheme of things, really isn't. I mean, I still work out quite often, And you can get jacked working out like 4 days a week. You just can't get as jacked. That's what I think. But yeah, so pretty much what I did was after I finished calling, I did my stretches in like the shin splint rehab during the call, and then after I just laid on my bed with like the lights off and just listened to a podcast for 30 minutes. So I think maybe like that'll help me with the reading. Like I listen to podcasts quite a bit. So let me show you guys quickly. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I'm like, let's just call it like 10 days off of reading half an hour a day. I've missed 10 days so far. That's not good. So I think maybe I could like transition to say like half an hour reading or half an hour of listening to a podcast a day, because that might be more beneficial. But one other thing that I want to I want to try is not just like reading, but actually applying the stuff that I read in the book. So maybe instead of reading half an hour a day, I'll try to do like 30 minutes of applying what I read in the book. This is kind of like going off the rails. Like I was just talking about my evening. But yeah, so now I'm going to go eat some more food. I feel a lot better, feel quite refreshed. So I'm going to edit the video, eat some food, and then just like study for the rest of the evening, making sure I get an early bedtime. And I know that like me just talking in the camera, it's really boring. And I love to like set up the camera somewhere. But the one issue I have is my tripod is not tall enough. I feel like I need one of those like longer tripods, those monopods or something like that. No, not monopod. What am I saying? This is just going off the rails, but pretty much just like I don't have anywhere to like set up the camera and just talk. Like this is on my desk, not the best angle. And you see, like I know that my content isn't great, but I still want to just like keep making videos, because I feel like if I stop, I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna like go downhill from there. But any ideas of what you guys want to see, keep letting me know in the comments. I've seen some comments of, I want to make videos about like the books I read, and some other stuff. I just, life has been pretty hectic right now with the midterm. So yeah, this has been a long-winded way of me just saying that, yeah, things are going on. But yeah, so no workout today. But I probably will still just upload this video anyways, because it's getting pretty long. And if I combine it with tomorrow's, it'll be like a 20-minute video. But yeah, eat some food now. All right, look at this. I can set up the tripod. Dinner tonight, or dinner number 1, plate of pasta, protein smoothie, and I just spoke about me listening to podcasts. I thought I'd show you guys what podcasts I'm actually listening to, because that might help. Let's see right here. Can you guys see that? Tim Ferriss, he's interviewing Noah Kagan. He's also an entrepreneur. He just released a book. And funny story, I was listening to another podcast called Spotify Masters, and they had Noah Kagan. I had no idea who this guy was. Like, no clue. I just put it on. It was like on my homepage. 20 minutes later, I had ordered his book. It was a $40 book too. I was like, this book is crazy. The book is called like the $1 Million Weekend. It's on its way right now. So I'll make a video about it. But I'm really excited to read it. And this is what I meant. Like, I wanted to read the book and then like try to apply the stuff, because I'm sick of just like reading, forgetting, and then reading another book. I feel like that's not like how development works. I actually have to start applying the stuff. But yeah, time to eat. And I gotta start studying right now as well. Okay, 10:06, time for bed. The days that I don't film a workout, I have no thumbnail, so I have to quickly set up the camera and pretend to do work at my desk to capture one. So bear with me. Alright, so the thumbnail is taken and studying is done. 10 p.m. Time to go to bed. Need to get an early start tomorrow. Keep grinding. But the SD card that I'm filming on is almost full, which means that I have filled up 64 gigabytes of footage, which is crazy, because November 27th, I was like, I'm gonna upload a YouTube video, And here I am, 64 gigabytes of footage later. So it's one way to measure progress. But yeah, no workout today. Come on, focus. No workout today. Just studying, just like, kind of like thoughts during the school week. But yeah, I feel much better than I did a couple hours ago, which is good. So we're gonna keep. How do I say this? See, I'm not the best at talking. We're gonna keep it going tomorrow, and that's about it. You'll realize that talking to the camera, one, it does get easier, but two, you're still just kind of crazy. All right, good night, guys.